This is going to be a very quick but very valuable video, and I'm going to show you how to break even with your ads. Now, what I'm going to show you is probably not what you expect me to show you, but it's going to make a lot of sense to people that are open to understanding what I'm about to talk about. So the way you measure your success is based on every 100 clicks. What do I mean by this? Well, as soon as you get 100 clicks, it's very easy to figure out your conversion rate. You can do this with 10 clicks, but that's not enough data to figure out your conversion rate. So let's just measure everything with 100 clicks. Now, let's say we have a book. I'm going to draw it here. This is our book. And then we make, just to keep the math easy, we make $5 profit. Even though I usually teach high content where it's like $7, $8, $10 profit, we're going to stick with $5 profit because that's probably what you guys are doing. Most of you guys are making $5 profit. If you're making less, it just gets a little bit more difficult, but I'm going to use 5 because it's easy maths. Now, let's give ourselves some conversion rates. Let's say 6% conversion rate. We'll say 10, 13, 18, and 25. Now, these are conversion rates for this exact book. This applies for just one book. That's it. This book gives you $5 and it either has a 6, 10, 13, 18 or 25% conversion rate. Well, let's see how much money we make if it has a 6% conversion rate. What we have to do is 6 times 5 because that's our profit. So every 100 clicks, we get 6 sales. Our conversion rate is how many people buy after they click. So 6% of 100 is 6 times 5, which is $30. So that means this book at 6% conversion rate makes $30 for every 100 clicks. Over here, this one is 10 times 5, which is $50. We do the same for everything else. This is 65, this is $90, and then this is $125. So basically this is how much money we make from the same book, same profit margin, same everything. This is how much money we make for every 100 clicks based on the conversion rate. If this book has a 6% conversion rate and we make $5 profit, we're making $30 for every 100 clicks. But that same book, an 18% conversion rate, which is completely doable, by the way. Even 25 is completely doable, but we're going to talk about that in another video. The same book, an 18% conversion rate, we make $90 for every 100 clicks. So just by increasing our conversion rate, we tripled our money. We tripled the conversion rate, we tripled the money we make based on every 100 clicks. Now, what does this have to do with ads? Well, here's the thing. When it comes to ads, if you're going to be advertising on Amazon, if you're higher in the search results, then you get higher quality clicks, but they're more expensive. So here you might have to spend $1 to show up first for your keyword. But if you can't afford it, then you might have to spend 40 cents to show up really, really low. But if you show up really low, you get less clicks. So less clicks, less sales, it shows that your book is declining and Amazon slowly doesn't push your book anymore. If you're showing really, really high, you get more clicks, higher quality clicks because people trust the first few books in the search results. Most people don't even go at the end of the page. If they do, they're still going to pick the top ones. Most people, not everyone, most people. So there's just many more benefits to paying for a higher click to show up higher because you get more sales, more clicks, more everything. But here's the thing. How do you figure out your break-even cost per click? Well, it's very simple. Based on how much money you make for every 100 clicks, you just divide this by 100. So this one here, if your book has a 6% conversion rate and you're doing $5 profit, and you're making $30 for every 100 clicks, that means for you to break even, you can afford to have a 30-cent cost per click. If we divide 50 by 100, you can afford a 50-cent cost per click. At a 13% conversion rate, you can afford a 65-cent cost per click. At an 18% conversion rate, you can afford a 90-cent cost per click. And at a 25% conversion rate, you can afford a $1.25 cost per click. Now, these cost per clicks are for the same book. Everything here is for the same book. Your book can be at a 6% conversion rate, which means you're very, very limited on where you can show up with ads. But if you get to increase your conversion rate, then you get to increase your cost per click, still break even, make more sales. Just everything is just easier. Everything's just better. The higher your conversion rate, the more you can afford to spend on ads, the better positions you can afford to show up in ads, and then the more sales you get to make overall. Increasing your conversion rate is the only thing you need to understand about this business. If you're going to have a super high conversion rate, everything is much easier. Now, obviously, if you're part of the program, you understand exactly how to get a 25% conversion rate. And this is completely doable because I just launched a book, I think about 4 or 5 days ago, and it's already at 20,000 ABSR. Very, very minimal ads. But the reason it's doing so well is because it's at an 18% conversion rate. It's still very early to tell exactly the conversion rate because I've only got like 30 sales. But the more sales I get, the more data I'm going to have. And also the book is only at 30 reviews. All my competitors have hundreds of reviews and my book has 30 and I'm still getting all these high conversion rates. Why? Because everything I did to increase my conversion rate, I talk about in the program. I've tested it multiple times. Everything I teach in the program is to increase your conversion rate. Because I understand that if your conversion rate is as high as possible, you afford more money on ads, your book makes more money, you make more sales, as long as you know what to do to increase your conversion rate. This is all you need to know to make your ads profitable. Obviously, there's more things like strategies and campaign structures and match types and all of that. But if you have a super high conversion rate and you can afford to spend more on your CPC, then even if you do down only versus fixed bids versus up and down, your book is still going to perform well. Those are the little things that don't matter as much. But if you have a 6% conversion rate and then you're coming to me and you're saying, oh, do I use fixed bids or down only, or what do I do, or should I bid really high? Yes, I can't save you. I can't really help you at 6% conversion rate because you don't have a book that's good enough to promote. You need to get 13, 18. I wouldn't even say 13. 13 is a little bit above average. That's not what we want. That's not what I'm trying to teach. I'm trying to show you guys how to get 17, 18, 19, 20, 30% conversion rates. And they're completely possible if you know what you're doing. So that's how you can figure out your cost per click so you can break even with your ads so you know how much to bid. Now, if you want to start bidding higher, and you're not becoming profitable, then start by increasing your conversion rate first and then increase your bids. You can increase your conversion rate with reviews, a better cover, better A+ content. There's many, many ways to increase your conversion rate. I talk about everything in the program. But right now here, I just want to show you that your cost per click is based on your conversion rate and how much money you make for every 100 clicks. The higher your conversion rate, the better your ads will perform, the better ranking you're going to have, and the more you can afford to spend on ads because the more you're going to be making. I hope this video was helpful.